life after learning the Finger Blast 3000, and it's just a guy in a bed in like a boxing gown.
Imagine paying girls to lay in your bed with you just to look cool.
You posted that with men on your mind, as in, the boys will think this is really cool.
He's spitting though, I ain't gonna lie. The real performative males, our favorite guy, Michael Paloma. Hey, he had Andrew Tate and I think it was Fearless Fit, whatever that alpha male corny guy's name is, on the thumbnail, so I feel like this video is gonna be pretty good. Let's go ahead and tap into it, man. I'm not gonna lie.
We are being lied to. The other day I was thinking, which is something I don't usually do. All over the internet we're seeing the term performative male. You know, like this guy we looked at once? Yeah, back in 2025 we called them pick me boys. And to be honest, these guys don't even deserve the hate they get. And I know that's hypocritical, but it's true. There they are, just putting on a bit of a show to try and crack someone. I know it's a bit insincere, but look, we all do that, don't we? When I was 13, I remember tapping my phone screen so that it would reveal that I was listening to Justin Bieber, so that the girl sitting next to me on the school bus would think I'm different from all the other boys.
Yeah, I never did that, man. I'm not gonna lie. I remember back when I was younger, I was in Justin's prime, bro. We used to, all the guys used to hate him because he took all of our girls, man. They all had wallpapers and books and CDs of this guy. They all worshipped his body. We hated that shit.
Because yes, feminism. No, I don't want to hear about No Not November. What about No Discharge December? That's disgusting. This led me to an epiphany. These aren't the performative males. These are the performative males. Very different, but not really.
You know my thing with the performative male trend? Every man is performative in some way when it comes to getting women. That's what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to make women like you so that you could date them and potentially get married to them. That's just how the dating game is. Now, some do it to the utmost extreme and are corny with it, but at the same time, the whole trend is kind of funny because we all do low key. So it's kind of like, oh no. So what? You ain't say you like matcha and period pad, but you did say that you think women's. Y'all finna say something crazy. I ain't gonna let me pause. But you did say you think there's nothing wrong with letting a guy crack on the first link so that you could crack on the first link. You get what I'm trying to say. Now look, I'm gonna be performative right now too. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that either. If I'm the guy cracking, now let's get to it, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Crazy? I know it doesn't. And I know that as soon as I said that, you're like, oh my god, you're actually completely right. Because it makes so much sense. It actually does. A performative male refers to a man who adopts a progressive, sensitive, or woke aesthetic to gain approval, often with a focus on performative displays of feminism and emotional sensitivity rather than genuine belief. This concept, popularized on social media, includes characteristics like drinking matcha, carrying tote bags with dolls, wearing specific fashion, and performing other socially correct behaviors to appeal to a specific group, often young women. Now, I'm gonna change that definition because I fucking hate it. A performative male is someone who presents any characteristic to appeal to any particular specific group, okay? It doesn't have to be young women, and it doesn't have to be woke, correct, progressive, feminist beliefs. It doesn't.
I feel like the definition you showed us before. I feel like the definition you showed us before was the Urban Dictionary definition. You just gave us the real one, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Group you're trying to appeal to is the red pill space. Because if you're appealing to the red pill space, adopting feminist views is gonna get you about as far as bloody Stephen Hawking in a swimming pool.
Too wow.
Soon? Oh, well, maybe you came too soon. You probably didn't even apologize either, because you're a piece of shit. And sorry, I'm on a mad one today. I've been at work for 10 hours. I'm feeling a bit spacey, so forgive me if it's all over the place.
Crazy, man.
About the likes of Andrew Tate, Luke Belmar, all the alpha males we looked at. No, this week I'm not calling them gay. I'm sorry if that's what you wanted. I apologize. But it's basically anything that's really showboatery, where I look at it and I'm like, how come this is not considered performative, but this is? Okay, it's literally exactly the same. It's two wings of the same bird. There you go.
Good phrase, gang.
Cold. Both can be seen as inauthentic because, let's be honest, you don't own that fucking supercar. And both of them, of course, you're trying to get attention from a specific group. One group is trying to get attention off young women. One group is trying to get attention off young men. Yeah, now you tell me which one's the gay one.
I'm about to say that low-key gay. That low-key sound gay. I've already said the looks maxing community is low-key gay. You over here critiquing young men on how they look, talking about, yeah, you need to get your jawline a little bit more slimmer. Yeah, you need to get your muscles and your pecs a little bit more bigger. Yeah, do I need to get my dick bigger too so you can suck it? Is that what you want to tell me? Like what? Let these niggas be, man. Let people be. God created you for a reason. Just like how he intended to do. He didn't create you at 11:59 p.m. to do assignment. Was in a minute, nigga. Just rush your ass out, nigga.
Is that the red pill, the actual performative people we're talking about today, or I'm talking about today, the irony is that they probably hate everything that the kind of perceived performative males speak about. How ironic is that? Now, in true Michael Paloma fashion, I'm gonna open this video with a piece of content that I have nothing to do with. So this is obviously a picture of the prime example of what I'm talking about. Yes, there's a stitch attached to it. Ignore it because he's probably saying all the stuff that I'm about to say, and I'm gonna claim it as my own, like a true commentary YouTuber.
Oh, me! See, you get in the gang.
Picture, but I can imagine that it's just the frame of one of those videos where it's like POV, drop shipping worked out or some shit, okay? Again, who are they attracting? Young men. Because
all of those videos are scams, by the way. Oftentimes, man, they rent out the house, they rent the car, and the bulk of the money they get is from selling drop shipping courses, not actually doing it. Because dropping shipping takes a lot of time, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Young men look at that, they see the hair, they see the fucking bod, they see the cigar, they see the drink, they see the laptop, they see the view, and they think, I want that. I want that. Okay, Michael, he's kind of flexing, but how is that performative? Okay, well, I'll tell you. All these videos where it's like POV, drop shipping worked out or something or whatever, aside from the buy my course bullshit, do you know what it also is? It's also, please
give me your approval. Please tell me how sick I am.
No different from, oh, please tell me how in touch I am with my emotions because I'm reading feminist literature like the other side of performative males, okay? It's no different. Okay, so that's one, okay? Seeking approval, because look at this. Look at this. This picture doesn't even make any sense. You're standing next to a pool, you've got a drink in one hand, and you're holding your laptop with the other one. How the hell are you moving your hand to do anything on that?
Also, how are you even controlling a cigar? Cigars, you're not supposed to smoke, and inhale, nigga, you're gonna throw up. Like, you're just doing this for the IG, man. If you're trying to flex the drink and the cigar and the laptop, you should have sat down and did this, man. Maybe it'll make a little bit more sense, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Laptop in this picture.
Also, let's look at his body real quick. Pause.
The other one. How the hell are you moving your hand to do anything on?
Look at the body. This is photoshopped, and I'm gonna tell you how. I don't care how much lifting you do and how much cardio. Your body can't naturally curve in like this. It's either photoshopped or he's sucking his stomach in. And gang, if you're sucking your stomach in for a photo, that shit low-key gay too. That's what women do, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, if you got a beer belly, flex that beer belly like a real man. What are we talking about, man?
That laptop in this picture. You have ran out of hands, my
friend.
friend. This picture or this video was clearly taken for the sole purpose of garnering attention from people. That's the only way. What are you doing on that laptop? Watching? That's the only fucking option I'll accept. Now,
if he watched do it with an amazing view, a cigar in one hand, drink in the other hand, and he's just such like a better man than us that he actually has a third hand that can just stroke his cock while he's doing everything else. Matter of fact, he does it all the time. He literally drop ships, drinks wine, or not. Matter of fact, he smokes cigar, drop ships, and also strokes his cock. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he grew the third arm, but he just did. So that's just what happens, man. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta understand, these people are just better than us, man.
Also, I'm no cigar expert. The only cigar I've ever smoked was in Tenerife, and the cigar cost about £2. So, you know, I'm really not on the same wavelength with whatever this guy's trying to get. But I can tell you also can't really smoke the cigar because you do have to take it out to, you know, whatever. And don't act like you're all cool and can do it with no fucking hands. You know, one of these. I don't believe it, because you look too goofy with the fucking laptop and the drink to make me think you're capable of that. And the thing is, I've got to give him credit, because this is a sick shot. Look at the composition that's gone into forming this frame. But it makes no sense. That's how I know it's insincere. Insincere, check. Garnering attention, check. Yep, checks out, sir. It's performative. Thank you. Like this video if you agree that this is performative, and subscribe to my channel.
video too.
Thank you. Now I've got a question for
subscribe to me too.
Girls, actually. Yes, I know there are girls on my channel. Let's just look at the stereotypical performative male, you know, out in public, drinking his matcha, reading his book about periods or whatever. Does that shit actually work? Like, does it work? Does it make you more likely to notice said person, or does it in straight away read off as insincere? Like, which one is it? Because this shit works like you wouldn't fucking believe. Look at Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is a prime example of being a performative male. My honest opinion on Andrew Tate, push aside all the allegations of horrible stuff, let's just pretend he's a completely innocent man, just for the context. He is not an alpha male. No. Do you know what he is? He's a fucking drama queen. That's what Andrew Tate is to me.
You need to burn out. You need to push yourself to the absolute limit. You need to go so balls to the wall that you can't even breathe. Then you learn about yourself. Then you learn about life. And most importantly, then you start to get somewhere.
Bro, these edits are like so corny now, knowing like everything about Tate. It's like, how did we ever think this nigga was cool, man? But you know there's gonna be it's one little Timothy out there who loves Andrew Tate, who was in Hustler University in the back in the prime, who liked the fuck out of this edit, liked, saved, and reposted this shit.
In my opinion, the man that Andrew Tate fans believe Andrew Tate is would never facilitate an edit. Someone who is so strong and within their masculinity and rich and important and has no time for any bullshit would never catch himself being in an edit. I think that an edit, the concept of an edit, by the way, I love edits, okay, I'm not trashing on them, but the concept of an edit to like a proper masculine macho man who the Andrew Tate fans believe Andrew Tate is, they just don't go together. Andrew Tate's a drama queen. He's an attention whore. Andrew Tate is a whore and attention is his daddy. Okay, I said it. The thing I find funniest about the whole red pill space and the movement and the whole kind of, you know, Andrew Tate, edit, podcast clip, cool music in the background, all these kind of shots of smoking the cigar, and it's really cinematic.
There's always some song like that, man.
Number one thing I find funniest about that is that I cannot believe that they took something so feminine and made them think that it's masculine. That's my biggest kind of gripe about the whole it's like, you think you're an alpha male? This is the girliest shit ever, dude.
What the fuck? This was in the edit? Gang. I see your coochie hairs, my nigga.
And obviously, I think that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Men can be into stuff that's more feminine. Women can be into stuff that's like, that's not my problem here. My problem is that they'll use this medium to talk about how men should be masculine tradition, that women are inferior, this, that, and the other. And the way they do it is by doing, like, in my opinion, feminine things. Like edits and pictures and making stuff look cool and cinematic. Those are feminine things to me because it's artistic. You know, the irony is crazy. The irony is beautiful. I remember way back when I started this channel when I looked at like my first kind of like the red pill influencer, and it was him kind of making some text on the post that said like a woman that can't cook is like a man who can't fight. And this guy was like a nobody, by the way. He was like an Andrew Tate wannabe. Mm-hmm. And I was highlighting the fact that as if you're saying that whilst in the background you're doing like a catwalk.
Look at this fit too, all right? You got the gloves, you got the hoodie, you got the little big ass jacket, right? But the whole point of your content is to make yourself look like the most performative, most biggest, baddest alpha male to impress other men. You're basically doing what girls do. You know, you're no different than the IG baddie who wears a bra and panty. You're only on the what? My bad. The BBL shorts, you know, the little crop tops, and walks around like her ass weighs like 30 pounds. You're no different than them. You know, you're not. So I ain't gonna lie, man. Wouldn't be surprised if you like dick up the butt, man. I ain't gonna lie. Share some similarities.
Are you fucking not even self-aware of what you're doing? That's what I mean when I say it's performative. You've told someone to film you walking down a street so you can use it to overlay your kind of sexist ideology on the front. That's what I mean. I really hope in this video when I edit this that I'm explaining this clearly, but like, do you guys not think it's like the same? Like these two things are the same. Okay, here we have another Andrew Tate reel. Okay, he's walking out of the hotel with a beautiful girl. There's clearly a camera behind him, and Andrew Tate knows that, and the fact he's allowing that shows that he isn't as masculine as he thinks he is. He's getting into a supercar. Bang, overlay edits of boxing. Like, this reel doesn't even make any sense other than just appealing to like the male fantasy. Oh my god, he's got a hot girl and he's in a Ferrari, and whilst he's doing all of that, he's thinking about beating people up. God, that's a real man. Performative. He's a pick-me. Andrew Tate is the biggest pick-me on the internet. Just because it's not picked by women doesn't mean that it's not a pick-me, guys. Yeah, he's just like the rest of us. Can't we all just get along? No, we can't. They must all die. Right, here's a random
damn.
Be a man, okay? Just straight up be a man. Be a man, just be a man. Oh, right, he's gonna explain what that means, okay? Work too much. Don't sleep enough. I love how the first 2 tips are just like, make your life worse. Be a man. Get depressed. Dress better than...
Burn out and then don't recover. For sure. Dress better than everyone in the room and hate electric cars. That's all I gotta do to be a man. Hate electric cars, burn myself out, and just dress nice. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, we all... It should be easy then. Should be easy, man. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get... how about Kendall Jenner? You be a man. Overwork yourself? Matter of fact, no. Bruce, you be a man. That was fucked up. Anyway, that was fucked up. That was fucked up. But yeah, this all you gotta do, man.
That's a good
Any
one.
girls in chat, that's all you gotta do to be a man.
Okay, I agree with that one. And hate electric cars. Dude, you can't fucking make a reel saying be a man, hate electric cars, when you just set up a camera on a street and just posed for a bit. Those 2 things are oxymorons, which we all know are for fucking morons. Be the man who doesn't apologize for ambition, work like it's survival, sleep when you've earned it, outdress every room you walk into, and
What does sleep when you earned it mean? What does that even mean? Like, I can't sleep until I work crazy hard? Like, what? Wait, what?
keep your engines
I
loud.
gotta earn sleep? I can't just close my eyes and rest?
And yes, keep your penises small. In my head canon, the louder your engine is, the smaller your penis probably is. At least in my head canon. And yes, I would like a car with a loud engine, but I'm an anomaly. Again, guys, I just want to put these 2 videos next to each other just to prove they are the same, just to hammer my point home. And if it's clear to you, then just comment and tell me to stop and that you get it, and I will see this a week later after I've finished recording this video. Also, dude, please practice what you preach, because you said dress better than everyone in the room, and yet you've just put on the most like basic fit ever, okay? Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good. I call this fit an 8-year-old's vision of a businessman. And if your outfit is being like envisioned by an 8-year-old, then you're probably not outdressing like even an 8-year-old, to be honest. Also, telling people to like hate electric cars when you probably jump at the opportunity to suck Elon Musk's cock is really interesting.
Wow, alright, that's a sharp turn. But, you know, a lot of people say they hate Elon, but they met him. I don't really think you would like be on that same type of energy, you know? I'm not even trying to get political, right? I don't even like that nigga. Like, I don't have no opinion about Elon at all. But y'all be like, fuck Tesla, fuck Elon. A lot of y'all men who are saying fuck Elon, you might be speaking literally. Why you got so much energy? You know, no, I'm playing. I'm just trolling, gang. I'm yapping.
It's a very interesting little dynamic you presented, because that's definitely the reality with these blokes. Just interrupting to remind you to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. On with the bullshit. Okay, now look at this interesting video. Life after learning the Finger Blast 3000. And it's just a guy in a bed in like a boxing gown with...
I will never understand. I understand. Okay, I'm using my soundboard a little bit too much. Let me pause. Let me move it to the side. You know what? Fuck it. How do you say it? I will never understand why or how as a man you can just record a TikTok like this and just live with yourself. The reason why. It's so clearly obvious fake. It's so clearly obvious that you paid these girls to be in bed with you, to make it look cool. I know you're not fucking any of these girls. You're just doing it to make yourself look cool. Imagine paying girls to lay in your bed with you just to look cool. That's corny as shit, man. It really is.
Like 8 girls in his bed. You ain't slick, bro. You posted that with boys on your mind. And no, I'm not calling you gay, but like you posted that with men on your mind, as in the boys will think this is really cool.
He's spitting though. I ain't gonna lie. Said I wasn't gonna use the soundboard. I can't help myself. He's spitting though. The only thing he had to think about was that, man.
You did. Who else were you thinking about when you clicked post? It wasn't the girls. It wasn't the girls you paid to be in your bed. It wasn't. It was boys. It was 14-year-old boys. Performative is just cringe on both sides, and it's cringe on this side because you posted a video with loads of girls in your bed whilst thinking about 14-year-old boys. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. I'm just pointing out the actual intentions behind all of these posts that are like, oh, that looks cool. It's like, no, it's not. If you're really good at fingering girls to the point where 8 of them want to be in your bed, round of applause.
Also, why are you fingering them? Why aren't you fucking them? Is there something? Do they not want you to? Is you packing a Roku remote instead of a fucking Samsung? What, like you're saying you are? Like, what are we talking about? What's going on?
Really, that's really impressive. Okay, I'm not being sarcastic. That's awesome. Great, good for you. That sounds like you're winning in life. But the fact that you had to put this set together and tell your cameraman to just roll for a few seconds. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the part where I'm like, oh. When I actually think about it, this is just embarrassing. The post might have looked cool to 14-year-old boys, but the way you set it up was probably the uncoolest thing of all time. Okay, I'll show you what it was probably like. Hey, Emily, if you lay there, Marcy, if you... Actually, no, you know what? You lay with Emily, but no, don't lay down, okay? Like, lay down and pretend you're asleep. Pretend I've just given you a really epic orgasm, okay? You just pretend you're really tired, okay? Now you just roll for like 4 seconds, just pan over. Make sure you get all the girls in the shot. Just make sure you can see my cock as well. Yeah, oh no, suddenly he's lost all his fucking aura. Oh no, Okay guys, we all know who Fit and Fearless is. Yeah, we all know who that is, of course. He is also
that song, let's get to it. My favorite
male.
Hey, Fit X Fearless, dead ass my favorite alpha male, man. I ain't gonna lie, he makes me laugh the most.
Every time I see clips of him, it's him saying something insincere or something that I don't even believe he believes, but he knows other people will believe to get his credit up, essentially.
I make $100,000 a year. Am I poor to you?
Yes, technically, yes. 100K is the new broke. A lot of people making
What?
6 figures are still living paycheck.
Gang, are you living in New York or LA? Like, what are we talking about, man? That's not broke.
If you make 6 figures and live paycheck to paycheck, you're terrible with money. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Straight up. I don't care where you are in the
Now, you're not balling anymore if you're making 100,000, but you're not broke. Like, unless you're living in like a very expensive city, like, no.
Well, if you're living paycheck to paycheck on 100 grand, even before taxes, you're bad at money. Okay? You just are.
Making 6 figures 10 years ago was impressive, but it's no longer impressive today. I live in Miami. You can't get an apartment for less than $5,000-$6,000 here.
Cause you live in Brickell, nigga. Like, of course. You go to the outskirts. Hell, you go to Fort Lauderdale, it's still expensive, but it ain't that expensive.
How the fuck do you only gonna make 6 figures? If you wanna live in a nice city with a lot of things to do, you need to learn to make more money. You might need to work 2 jobs.
Look, I know Miami's expensive. I know it. I've never been there, but I know it's expensive. You cannot tell me that 100K a year is not enough to live there. Surely there are people in Miami who make like 50K and like, yeah, maybe struggle but live there. You're telling me you double that and it's like, no, sorry, no. You have to work 8 jobs. You have to be earning at least 10 million. And you know what? I'm gonna prove it. Okay? No, I'm not gonna move to Miami, but in GTA 6, I'm gonna see how far 100K a year will take me. To be fair, it probably won't take me anywhere in GTA. Just a separate note, isn't it weird how inflation is even real inside of GTA 5? Like, do you remember when $1 million in GTA 5 online was like enough to just, like that was a thing. But now it's like you can't buy shit with $1 million. I think that's really interesting that inflation's even within a video game when it literally does not have to be. There is no economy in GTA 5 in the actual game.
Just let the kids believe in Santa. After all, you believed the 9 to 5 was gonna make you rich.
Yeah. Dude, let's just sit in this restaurant, okay? Wait for my steak to come. Wait until I'm a few mouthfuls in, and then hit record, and then I'm gonna say my really cool line, okay? It is so uncool.
I don't understand the hate for 9 to 5s online. Just because you're privileged to get money through rage baiting on the internet doesn't mean everybody else is privileged for that. So I don't understand the hate for that.
Like, okay,
it's kind of weird.
Who wrote this? How did they rehearse it? Was it rehearsed? Did they pick the location? How did the conversation go when they were picking the location? Like, if you look at all the kind of work that goes into creating these clips and the actual production behind it, it does make your point a lot less kind of impactful. Like, just think about this guy basically just telling you to buy his course and saying that you suck for working a 9 to 5 when he probably had to do that about 3 times because he kept like stuttering over the word Santa. Just let the kids believe in Santa. After all, you believe oh shit. Fuck.
Look at this fucking bullshit.
Kid shits on 9 to 5 workers and gets rich.
I'm 42 and everybody's coming back from their fucking jobs. I'm 19. I make 50 to 100K a month.
Man, shut up. Shut up, man. Nobody cares. Bro, niggas like this to the most aggravating. I know it's rage bait. At the same time, though, like, it's just Ew.
I bought my dream car cash.
Flexing,
Like nobody
which means
cares.
showing
gang.
off.
I ain't gonna. I be falling for some rage bait. That's someone
Showing, which means show, which means performance, which means performative, is performative. Okay? I love how you're just like slating people for being stuck in traffic from the POV of someone who is also in traffic. Like, if you're gonna hammer your point home, dude, at least do it in like a fucking helicopter. Okay, that would have literally made this entire reel, but it just doesn't make any sense. Are we really that different if you're in a different car, but we're all in the same traffic? Did I just solve racism? Huh? Maybe. Anyway, guys, I think I've drilled my point as hard as I possibly can.
What do y'all think about this, man? Good video, Michael. But what do y'all think about this? Do you think that... Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, I do think alpha males are performative. That's a very good take. What do y'all think about this? Sky Crew, stay fly. Thank you for everything. Let me know your opinions down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, all of that. Who's your favorite performative alpha male, man? Me, I love me some FitX Fearless, man. He gets me oh so angry. Oh so angry. Let's get to it.